Fortnite just reduced the amount of V-Bucks you would receive on all of their V-Buck packs and the crew pack as well. And this is causing so much disarray, so much drama on Twitter, online, and everybody's furious at Epic Games on why they would do this, right? So they came out with a blog post here in which I will go over, and I will also be reading some tweets about some players as well, some players' frustration, that is. And I'll be giving my own take on this whole situation as well. I'll put it on the screen. Here are the new V-Buck pack tier prices, right? So for the $9 pack, you would get 1,000 V-Bucks before. Now you will only get 800. With Epic Rewards, you get $1.79 back. That's crazy. So that's a 200 V-Buck reduce for the same amount of money, right? And then for the $22.99 pack, which was 2,800 V-Bucks, that's only 2,400. You get like $4.59 back if you with Epic Rewards. And then the $36.99 pack, which was 5,000 V-Bucks, is now only 4,500. That's $7.39 back. And then the $89.99 pack of V-Bucks, which I've never bought before. That is so much money spent on V-Bucks. Before, that was 13,500. Now it's only 12,500. So that's 1,000 less. And then with Epic Rewards, you get $17.99 back. So the exact amount is 50 cents for 50 V-Bucks. And then the new one is around 99 cents for 50 V-Bucks. So before it would be around 50 cents for 50 V-Bucks. And now it's going to be $1 for 50 V-Bucks. And this is absolutely crazy, bro. I don't know why they would do this when we all know for a fact they are going to keep the same amount of V-Buck prices. They're not going to reduce like item shop cosmetics and stuff. They're going to be the same amount of money. So you're objectively just going to be spending more money, right? They're not going to lower the prices of in-game stuff in the shop, but for the Battle Pass, there is something new. The Battle Pass will now cost 800 V-Bucks, but will only reward you 800 V-Bucks back upon completing it. Previously, it costed 1,000. Before that, it was 950. Listen, if you remember that, leave a comment down below and leave a like down below if you remember that. You could earn up to 1,000 V-Bucks plus 500 in the bonus rewards. Now you will be spending 800 V-Bucks and you can only get that exact amount back, meaning you can no longer complete the battle pass, save 1,000 for the next pass, and have like 500 left over if there's something in the shop you want to get, or you just want to keep saving it. Now you have to save, if you're someone who doesn't spend any money on the game, you're a regular player, every single V-Buck you have to save for the next battle pass. You want to keep getting the pass over and over and over again, which is absolutely insanity. Because before, if you wanted something in the shop, if you didn't, you had that extra 500 V-Bucks there to spend and to save over time, you keep playing the game, then you could actually save up for a skin that costed like 1,500 V-Bucks. 2,000 maybe if you keep saving for bundles as well, 2,800. But now it's just like, well, that's that. You're just going to have 800 and you have to save it for the next pass if you want the next pass. So if you spend it, then you're going to have to buy the next pass. If you spend it on a skin, you don't spend money on the game. This is absolutely ridiculous. I don't know why they did this. It really it really makes me upset, honestly. It makes you just like want to throw up. Before we talk about why and my thoughts on it, here are the V-Buck costs for OG Music Lego passes. So the OG pass will cost 800 V-Bucks, previously 1,000. I'm gonna get my honest. And then Music Pass will cost 1,200. That was previously 1,400. And the Lego Pass will cost 1,200. Previously 1,400. All these like OG, listen, I don't buy the Music Pass unless it's like a person I actually care about. The Lego Pass I never get. I just do not care for the Lego Pass. The OG Pass is like weird, right? So I actually get the OG Pass usually because I have crew. And we'll be talking about crew in a second. But it's the same thing, right? 800, or they went down from 1,800, which is cool, but it could have went down more, in my personal opinion. You don't get any V-Bucks back on that. So none of the the OG Music Lego passes will give you V-Bucks back. So the fact that the prices went down are actually a good thing. I kind of wish they went down more, though. I don't know. Sometimes I feel like the Music Pass ain't worth 1,200, or the Lego definitely ain't worth 1,200, or even 1,400. That should cost like 800, in my personal opinion. But I think the 800 V-Bucks is good for OG Pass. You get 3 skins, whole bunch of cosmetics. The Music Pass, same thing. I don't really care about the Music Pass all that much. I think that should be 800 too. They all should be 800. But let's go over to the Fortnite crew updates. So the V-Bucks grant for Fortnite crew went down from 1,000 to 800, which sucks. Yeah, Fortnite crew is $11.99. After taxes, it's gonna be like 12 something, and you're only getting 800 V-Bucks for that. So, like, okay, I mean, if you bought the pass, you'd probably get your 800 V-Bucks back because it costs 800 V-Bucks now. But that just sucks. Same amount of money, you're getting 200 less V-Bucks. And this is absolutely crazy, bro. This really just grinds my gears. Like, why would they do this, bro? Like, they've been coming out with all these fire skins and collabs and cosmetics, and then they just make their V-Bucks worth less. Like, why? Like I don't understand. You're a bazillion-dollar company, and then they say here, right? They say they're doing this because the cost of running Fortnite has gone up a lot, and we're raising prices to help pay the bills. And this is all starting March 19th, by the way. When I read that, I'm like, what? Like, what? Like, really? You have to do that? You have to make everything worth less so people spend more money on V-Bucks? Like, you're a billion-dollar company. Are your bills that expensive? Are your bills really that expensive? They probably are, but this just ain't worth it, bro. You're just getting the community to hate you for no reason. You're making everything worth less, bro. It's like paper money. Will I earn enough V-Bucks in the battle pass to get the next one? Yes, obviously you will. 800. There are no longer V-Bucks in the bonus rewards of the pass. So stupid, bro. It makes me want to smash my monitor in. Will the cost of the battle bundle, battle pass, will change? Yes, the battle bundle cost will lower from 2,800 to 2,600. 200 V-Bucks, really? You're gonna lower by 200. The battle bundle gives you the battle pass and the first 20 millions unlocked instantly. Will existing V-Buck cards still redeem at their printed values? Yes. So keep that in mind. That is basically gonna be the strat from now on. I know people were doing this with Xbox Game Pass, actually, where they did it a little bit ago, but they raised the prices for Game Pass, and people were buying the physical cards because the prices on the printed cards were actually cheaper, were the older price, right? So I think Ultimate was like $30 now, and before it was like $20 or something. So if you're buying V-Bucks or anything like that, go buy the existing V-Buck cards. They're probably going to update it, but it's going to take a while for them to go into stores and stuff. So make sure to buy V-Bucks on the actual gift cards because they legally have to give you the prices printed. They can't upcharge you there. But like, what the hell is going on? Like, what's going on where the cost of running Fortnite has gone up a lot, so you have to raise prices? And you got to be careful because they didn't change the actual prices of the packs. The packs are still staying the same. It's just you get less V-Bucks, right? So it's worth less. So you're going to be spending more money, or have to be spending more money on these packs. Or if you're buying something in the shop and you need like a couple more V-Bucks, then every V-Buck is going to be every 50 V-Bucks is going to be $1 more rather than 50 cents more. So this whole situation is it's so stupid, bro. Like, why are you doing this? We've been on a roll, bro. Like, we're hyped for season 2. You're doing some Save the World stuff where you're redoing Save the World. You're coming out with a brand new Save the World update or overhaul. They just came out with key art for Save the World. I just saw my timeline. And then, like, you just do this and make everything worthless and make V-Bucks prices increase. Why are you doing this, man? And then we have iTalk here, Mr. iTalk Fortnite. I absolutely urge people to play other games if you're unsatisfied with the current way things are going with Fortnite. Ever since they laid off over 800 employees in 2023, the higher up decisions have been doing nothing but harming the game. Here's 2 things he's playing, and he's playing some other games there. That is true. They did lay over 800 employees in 2023. That was a massive layoff, and I know a lot of people were mad at Epic Games for doing that. I don't know, like, they're just laying off everybody and they're raising prices. Like, bro, I don't know, I understand what they're doing. I don't know what's going on over at Fortnite HQ. Like, what's bald Tim Sweeney doing? Why is he doing this to us, man? We're just trying to get some cool skins in the video game. We're trying to relax, and he's just messing up our wallets. But with that said, I know a lot of people are saying, oh, this is all being blown out of proportion. You don't have to spend money on Fortnite. It's a free game. So they're in their right to do this because it's just cosmetics. What does it matter? You know, if they if the game costed money and they raised the price of the game, then that would make more sense to get mad. But this is just for cosmetics, right? Okay, you can say that, but we've had these prices. They were good. And then my problem with it is everything costs the same though. It's like artificial. Before, if you spend $9, you got 1,000 V-Bucks. Now you are objectively getting 200 V-Bucks less. How can that be a good thing? Listen, they can update their prices all they want, right? But at the end of the day, the players are going to get upset. We're going to get mad, okay? Because we don't like that, right? And the fact that the battle pass is worth less now. 800 V-Bucks for the pass. Sure, it went down 200, but you only get 800 back. You used to get 500 extra V-Bucks to spend on whatever you want. Now you get the same amount. So like, what's the point of, what's the incentive to getting it if you don't want the pass? Really, if you do not want the battle pass back then you would be incentivized by the extra 500 V-Buck rewards. Now there's no incentive. If you don't want the pass, then just don't get it. Just don't get it at this point. And then that's going to hurt Epic Games, because if you don't get it, you're not going to want to play the game. If you don't like the pass and there's no V-Bucks in there to get, what's the point? Just don't play the game, and it's going to lower play time, and they're going to see. So I really want to know what they're going to do against this. I want to know what they're going to say for their response on this. I'm pretty sure, you know, it's Fortnite. Everybody's going to play the game anyways. Everybody's going to buy V-Buck anyways. They can do whatever they want. So it doesn't really matter. They're just going to let the storm wash down, and people are going to forget about it when season 2 hype comes and everyone and say the save the world stuff. When all the hype washes over, we'll just forget about it, and it'll be the norm in like a year or whatever. And I know inflation's gone up, but like, are you kidding me? And there's a tweet by Fortnite status themselves in October where there were rumors that the V-Buck prices were actually going to go up, just like they're happening now. And Fortnite status says, these rumors aren't true and the price changes aren't happening. And they happened. They freaking lied to us. Or maybe at the time they didn't think they were, and then higher ups over at Epic HQ said, you're doing this. You're making them cost more money. Oh my God. They just got it right back to them, bro. They just lie out their teeth at this point, bro. They just lie straight up. And the reason why the V-Buck prices might be going up is, like I said before, with inflation, but also because... But like I said before, the reason why they're doing this might just because inflation, maybe their internal prices for their bills or whatever billion-dollar company has gone up, so they have to do it. But it also could be this. So Donald J. Trump wants to press Tencent Games, which is like a Chinese company. They're basically like an oligarch. They control all these game companies. They all have stakes in these video games. I think they all own like Riot Games, I'm pretty sure. But they own 40% of Epic Games. Trump wants Tencent Games to divest from its U.S. companies related to gaming. Epic Games could get hit with a hard blow if this happens, as Tencent owns 40% of Epic Games via the Financial Times. So basically, Trump doesn't want Tencent Games to own like the Epic Games and all their US-based companies, because, you know, Trump wants these companies to remain in the US and be US companies only and not be outsourced to China, because there's all those issues they say with China, apparently security issues, and we don't want China controlling us, right? We don't want China controlling us. We don't want China controlling our video games. So that could be the reason that the V-Buck prices are going up. But once again, they control the price themselves, so they're the one doing it. Whatever the issue may be, we are the ones getting impacted by this. Once again, I know it's all for cosmetics. You don't have to spend money on the game if you don't want to, but, you know, Fortnite makes fire stuff, and just everything being worth less and costing more money. Like, really? We're really doing this, bro? We really doing this? Like, the thing I mostly hate about it is just the battle pass. Like, whatever, I guess the pack V-Buck going down does suck a lot, but it's just the battle pass. I'm just so mad that the battle pass doesn't include that extra 500 V-Bucks. Like, I don't even think I'm gonna get the pass anymore. Like, I used to get every pass because I wanted it, and then I just stopped playing. So I don't even think I'm getting the next. I mean, the next pass got to be fire for me to get it, but most likely I'm probably just not gonna get it. Because like the V-Buck incentive there, I always got the passes because of the V-Bucks, the extra V-Bucks you would get. And now it's like, well, what's the point of getting the battle pass? If you don't like the skins, then they're just gonna lose money on the pass. I mean, that's guaranteed. But yeah, let me know down in the comments below what you guys think about this whole situation. People are calling Tim Sweeney a monopoly and all that. They're saying F Tim Sweeney. Please let me know down in the comments below what do you guys think about this V-Buck price increase. And with that said, see you guys in the next one. Peace.